Welcome you all for the fluid power system module 2. This is lecture series 6. Concept of cylinder force, velocity and power. See, in hydraulic actuators the main thing is force, power and velocity. These three basic parameters play a very important role in the efficiency and performance of hydraulic actuators. During extension stroke, the fluid pressure acts on the entire circular piston area, that is denoted by AP. During retraction stroke, the fluid pressure acts on the rod end side, that is nothing but area of piston minus area of rod. It is also called as annulus area. It is denoted by AP minus AR. You can see by this diagram. See, in this diagram the flow of liquid comes from the piston end and the flow will comes and acts on the piston side. Look at here. Okay, see, the flow happens on the piston side and the area of the piston is AP. This flow is impacted or acts on the entire this piston surface. So this entire piston surface taken as a AP. You can see here. See, this area is impacted through fluid flow. Okay, and because of this the extension stroke happens, means the piston travels rightward, the cylinder rod or piston rod is travels outward. And in this case the inlet happens from this direction here and the flow is acts like this on the rod end side. In the rod end side this small area only subjected to fluid, pressurized fluid. This area is called as annulus area. Here the annulus area means, see, the area of the piston, this area of the piston minus rod area. So AP minus AR, we will get annulus area. Okay, annulus area equal to area of piston minus area of rod. It is denoted by AP minus AR. And the fluid flow happens in this direction. So the piston travels inward. So the piston rod coming inwards. Coming inward, the piston travels leftward in this diagram. Okay. So this is the basic concept. Next is force and velocity during extension stroke. There is a formula using Pascal's law. Force equal to pressure into area. During extension stroke, force during extension equal to pressure during extension and area of the piston. AP means area of the piston. And when we go for a velocity, velocity during extension equal to Q in dividing by area of piston. Q in is fluid flow or discharge. Okay, dividing by area of piston. These two equations belongs to force and velocity during extension stroke. Similarly, when we go for force and velocity during retraction stroke, here retraction stroke means there is a annulus area will come, so AP minus AR. And retraction means F retraction F means force during retraction equal to pressure during retraction multiplied by annulus area. It is nothing but AP minus AR. F retraction equal to P retraction into AP minus AR. And velocity during retraction equal to discharge Q in dividing by annulus area AP minus AR. These two equations come under during retraction stroke. Then we will go for power. Power developed by a hydraulic cylinder during extension and retraction strokes. It is denoted by capital P, power equal to force into velocity, F into V. Capital P equal to force into velocity for both extension and retraction strokes. Power developed during extension. The formula is same, P equal to F into V. Here we already got what we call the formulas for P extension, V extension, F extension, like that. So here substitute those extension values in case of power developed during extension. Similarly for retraction also, power equal to force into velocity, that is F during extension, force during extension into velocity during extension. The formulas already you known in the previous slide. Substitute both in this formula. F during extension is pressure into area, P into area of piston during extension stroke, and for velocity during extension, discharge dividing by area of piston, Q in dividing by area of piston. Okay, substitute these two values and go for simplification. AP minus AP get cancelled. This denominator AP and this numerator AP cancelled. Remaining is P into Q in. So consider this as equation number 1. And we'll go for retraction stroke. Power developed during retraction stroke. Here also same, power equal to force into velocity, that is F retraction into V retraction. Force during retraction into velocity during retraction. Here in the place of area of piston is replaced by annulus area here. So Q in dividing by annulus area AP minus AR for velocity during retraction, and for force during retraction is pressure into annulus area. Here also same, the numerator annulus area and denominator annulus area gets cancelled and remaining is P into Q in. Consider this as equation number 2. So now compare or just look into equation number 1 and equation number 2. When you comparing equations 1 and 2, we can conclude that the power developed during extension and retraction strokes are same. Okay, when we go through equation number 1 and equation number 2, the power developed during both strokes are same. Now we'll move on to a numerical. An hydraulic cylinder has bore diameter of 60 mm and rod diameter of 20 mm. if the extension force is 60 kilonewton and retraction force is 6 kilonewton, find the pressure during extension and retraction. First, write down the data given in the numerical. Diameter of the piston, that is dp, equal to 60 millimeter. Convert this millimeter value into meter value, that is 60 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. Next is rod diameter. Diameter of a rod equal to dr, equal to 20 millimeter. So meter conversion, 20 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. Next is force during extension, that is 60 kilonewton, and retraction force is 6 kilonewton. So F extension equal to 60 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton, and retraction force F retraction equal to 6 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton. Once we got diameter of the rod, so we can easily find out annulus area. See here, by using the diameter of the piston, we can easily find out area of the piston. It is AP equal to pi dp square by 4. So pi into dp square, so 60 into 10 to the power of minus 3 square dividing by 4. Simplify this, we will get 2.82744 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter square. And similarly, for diameter of the rod, using diameter of the rod, we can easily find out area of the rod. AR equal to pi dr square dividing by 4. Pi into 20 into 10 to the power of minus 3 dr square, 20 into 10 to the power of minus 3 whole square dividing by 4. Simplify this, we will get 3.1416 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square. Now using area of piston and area of rod, we will get annulus area. Annulus area equal to area of piston minus area of rod, AP minus AR, or pi dp square by 4 minus pi dr square by 4. Simplify this, we will get 2.51328 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter square. Now we'll move on to what are all the things to find out. Find the pressure during extension and retraction. See, there is a formula. Force during extension equal to pressure extension into area of piston. Force extension already given as a new data, and AP just we got the answer. So pressure extension equal to 60 into 10 to the power of 3 dividing by area of the piston, that is 2.82744 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Simplify this, we will get pressure during extension equal to 212.21 bar. 212.21 bar. Okay. And similarly, for force during or pressure during retraction, here formula, force during retraction equal to P retraction into annulus area, AP minus AR. So P retraction, pressure during retraction equal to 6 into 10 to the power of 3 dividing by annulus area, that is 2.51328 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Simplify this, we will get pressure during retraction equal to 23.87 bar. These two are the final answers for this question. P extension equal to 212.21 bar and pressure during retraction equal to 23.87 bar. Take one more numerical. A pump supplies oil at 0.002 meter cube per second to a 50 millimeter diameter double acting cylinder and a rod diameter is 20 millimeter. If the load is 6000 Newton both in extending and retracting, find sub-question A piston velocity during the extension stroke and the retraction stroke. Sub-question B pressure during the extension stroke and retraction stroke. Sub-question C power during the extension stroke and retraction stroke. See, in the numerical they have asked velocity, pressure and power for both extension strokes and retraction stroke. First note down the data given in the numerical. See, here oil supplies, that is a flow, oil flow Q equal to 0.002 meter cube per second. Next is diameter of the piston or diameter of the cylinder, D equal to 50 millimeter. The meter form is 0.05 meter. Next is diameter of the rod, 20 millimeter, conversion to meter value, that is 0.02 meter. Next is load during extension and retraction, that is F equal to 6000 Newton or 6 kilo Newton. Now we'll move on to sub-question A, piston velocity during extension stroke and retraction stroke. See, we have a formula V equal to Q dividing by area, velocity equal to discharge dividing by area. So during extension stroke, velocity during extension equal to Q dividing by area of piston. So here Q is 0.002 dividing by area of piston, pi into 0.05 square dividing by 4. Okay. Simplify this one, we will get 1 meter per second. Piston velocity during extension stroke is 1 meter per second. Next is piston velocity during retraction stroke, VR equal to discharge dividing by annulus area. Here discharge is 0.002 dividing by annulus area, pi by 4 into in whole bracket 0.05 square minus 0.02 square, that is diameter of the cylinder or piston square minus diameter of the rod square. So simplify this, we will get 1.2 meter per second. Piston velocity during retraction stroke VR is 1.2 meter per second. Next we will move on to sub-question B, cylinder pressure. Cylinder pressure during extension stroke, that is PE equal to force dividing by area. Pressure during extension equal to force during extension dividing by area of piston. Force during extension is 6000 dividing by area of piston pi into 0.05 square dividing by 4. Simplify this and we will get 30.6 bar pressure. Cylinder pressure during extension stroke PE equal to 30.6 bar. Next is cylinder pressure during retraction PR. Pressure during retraction equal to force during retraction dividing by annulus area. Force during retraction is 6000 as same as force during extension dividing by annulus area AP minus AR pi by 4 in whole bracket, inside the bracket 0.05 square minus 0.02 square. Simplify this, we will get 36.4 bar. Okay. Cylinder pressure during retraction stroke is pressure during retraction P retraction equal to 36.4 bar. Now we'll move on to cylinder power during extension stroke. Capital P, power extension equal to force extension into velocity extension. Here power extension equal to force extension is 6000 into velocity during extension. See here 1 meter per second. So that after dot there is some values, that is 1.0186. Simplify this, we will get 6.1 kilowatt. Pressure during extension, cylinder power during extension stroke, that is 6.1 kilowatt. And similarly, cylinder power during retraction stroke, that is power during retraction equal to force into velocity. Force during retraction into velocity during retraction. So P retraction equal to 6000 into 1.2127 meter per second. Simplify this, we will get 7.27 kilowatt. Cylinder power during retraction stroke, that is P retraction, that is 7.27 kilowatt. So here we already found all the unknowns in this numerical. Next is cylinder rating. Cylinders are rated based on their size and pressure capability. Cylinders are rated based on mainly two parameters according to their size and capability, pressure capability. Okay. The principal size features are, according to the size matter, the principal size features are diameter of the piston, diameter of the piston rod and stroke length. Here diameter of the piston, you can see, you had seen in the previous diagrams how the diameter of the piston and piston rod diameter. Then is stroke length. Stroke length means, the piston travels from inward dead center to outward dead center. Okay, inward dead center to outward dead center when the cylinder is placed at horizontal position. Okay, suppose when we kept the cylinder in vertical position, that should be a top dead center to the bottom dead center, that is the stroke length. The piston rating is established by manufacturers, and the piston rating is established by manufacturers. See, in manufacturers catalog you can see the cylinder rating steps or cylinders configurations about piston diameter, piston rod diameter, stroke length, pressure capability, and these are all informations will be furnished in the manufacturer's catalog. Cylinder applications. See, hydraulic cylinders are commonly used in various applications like automobile engineering, spacecrafts, aircrafts, agriculture equipments, some manufacturing sectors. So many applications are there. Here a few of them I have mentioned here. One is power steering control. Second is automobile hoisting. Third is hydraulic jacks. Fourth, earth moving equipments. Fifth is agriculture equipments, and many. Okay. See, power steering control and automobile hoisting. These two are comes under automobile industry, and one more hydraulic jacks. This is also comes under automobile industry. Why? Because see, once service the automobile to lift the vehicle, these hydraulic jacks are utilized. Earth moving equipments like JCBs, okay, heavy vehicles. Then agriculture equipments, so to spray pesticides, fertilizers, something else for medicinal to medicine the plants. These agriculture equipments are utilized. Those agriculture equipments are applications of hydraulic cylinders or hydraulic system. Next is common problems with cylinders. See, many problems are arised in the hydraulic system associated with cylinders. Here few of the common problems of cylinders are mentioned. First one is sticky and slow start. See, because of continuous usage of the piston or cylinder, because of temperature variation or because of life of the piston gets expands and stick to the cylinder surface. In such cases, the starting of the movement of the piston is slow, or the piston is stick onto the cylinder surface. These kind of problems may arise in the cylinders. Second is scoring of tube and piston. Suppose, see, in between piston and cylinder there is a airtight gap. Okay, so for some time impurities like metal scraps or any impurities will be come in between piston surface and cylinder surface. When the piston travels in the like a reciprocating motion, it crashes the that scrap particle will scoring the surface, inside surface of the cylinder or outside surface of the piston. That is scoring. So scoring of the tube and piston. Leakage of oil. Okay, so because of improper maintenance or some damages in the cylinder, so leakage of the oil may happens. So to avoid leakage of oil, proper maintenance are required. So once the components are gets wear and tear, can replace by new one at time to time. Next is wear of seal. See, to eliminate or to avoid leakage, sealing elements or sealing equipments are utilized inside the cylinder body to avoid leakage for some extent. Here for continuous usage of these seals, there is a possibility of wear and tear of the sealing equipments, and for time to time due to the proper maintenance we can replace the wear out seals. Next is mechanical problems with links and other machine members. So see, the cylinder is a mechanical component. Here is a many mechanical movements are happened. So there is a misalignment or any some problems associated with cylinders or like with links and any other machining members. So it can also can be rectified and get solved very soon. Or suppose any means any problem that is related to the unsolvable. So in such cases these links are replaced by new one. Okay, thank you.